Ovaj video koji upravo gledate neće biti kao drugi videi. Ovdje nećemo govoriti o ljepotama Pakistana, o istoriji ove zemlje, te nekim drugim stvarima koje se obično vežu za videe ovoga tipa. U stvari, prije dolaska ovdje, naš plan uopšte nije bio snimati ovako nešto. Naša prva ideja je bila prikazati prirodne ljepote ove zemlje te sve ono što ona nudi. Ali nakon svega par sati boravka u Svatu, sve se u potpunosti promijenilo, te smo tada odlučili da ovaj video bude video o ljudima. O tome kako su u Pakistanu zaista živi, te svim tim nekim malim znacima pažnje koje smo dobili od ovdašnjih lokalaca. Vjerujte, ovo što upravo slijedi vas definitivno neće ostaviti ravnodušnim. Kao mali, uvijek sam maštao o odlasku iz svoje zemlje. Smetali su mi nekada pojedine stvari vezane za nju, obično stvari koje sam slušao od nekih drugih ljudi. Smatrao sam tada i da se kod nas jako teško živi, da je komplikovano, prepuno problema te da prosto nema budućnosti. I da sam tada radio ovaj video, vjerovatno bih vam rekao da ono jedino što želim to da odem iz svog rodnog kraja sa kartom u jednom pravcu negdje u bijeli svijet. Ali onda sam počeo da putujem.
Sa svakom novom destinacijom na koju bih išao, shvatao sam koliko uživam u poznavanju drugih kultura i naroda, učenju stranih jezika i samoj prilici da budem dio jednog novog svijeta. Što više sam putovao, počinio sam da uviđam da svaka zemlja u koju odem, koliko god se ona činila daleka, konzervativna ili ponekad nesigurna, obično ima i onu drugu stranu medalje koju mediji ponekad ne žele da pokažu. Uviđao sam se više i da kod nas i nije tako loše kao što se priča, te da nismo najgori. Volontirajući u sirotištu u Africi ili putujući po određenim dijelovima Azije i Južne Amerike, učio sam sve više o svijetu oko sebe i iznova rušio predrasude. Kako ne volim tu riječ? Koliko smo samo stvari u životu radili ili propustili da uradimo uslijed predrasuda koje su nam usadili drugi. Koliko smo samo puta osudili drugu kulturu, boju kože, naciju ili religiju.
Koliko su samo moji najbliži bili protiv putovanja u ovaj Pakistan baš zbog tih predrasuda. Govorili su da je opasno, da će nas neko kidnapovati, da se ovdje nema šta vidjeti. A ispostavit će se da se nigdje nismo osjećali ovako sigurni prihvaćeni kao što smo ovdje.
Nakon više od 60 posjećenih zemalja, Ne sjećam se da sam nigdje kao ovdje naišao na toliko malih znakova pažnje, niti da sam osjetio takvu ljubaznost. Često, kada me neko pita koja je najbolja stvar koju Bosna i Hercegovina može da ponudi, kažem da je to naša gostoljubivost, ali ovdje je to na potpuno višem nivou. Počev od našeg dolaska u Islamabad, kada nam je potpuno nepoznat stranac kupio 3 karte za ulaz u muzej, ljudi koji su nam stalno prilazili pitali kako nam mogu pomoći, našeg drugara Alija koji je bio tu za nas šta god nam je trebalo, vlasnik jednog restorana koji nas je od sebe počastio večerom, pa sve do Gul, koja se sama ponudila da nas ugosti u Svatu, a potom u 4 ujutro po velikoj zimi došla po nas na autobusku stanicu, bez da smo se ikada upoznali. Svaka osoba koju bismo sreli na ulici mahnuli joj, uzvratila bi nam u široki osmijeh ili nam barem prišla da se upoznamo, te nam poželi dobrodošlicu u njihovu zemlju. Očekivali smo svaki dan da će ta njihova ljubaznost jednostavno prestati, te da ćemo imati barem neko loše iskustvo. Jednostavno, nerealno bi bilo da su ljudi konstantno ovako srdačni i topli. Ali nakon 12 dana boravka ovdje shvatio sam da narod ove zemlje ima veliko srce. Kroz godine putovanja uvidio sam i da zemlje poput Pakistana, koje nisu iskvarene masovnim turizmom i gomilom novca koji se njemu vrti, često zadržavaju one najbolje ljudske osobine. Ljudi koji smo sretali na ulici nisu nam prilazili sa namjerom da nam nešto prodaju ili pokušaju izvući nešto novca, već jednostavno sa željom da čuju dakle smo i požele nam lijep boravak u njihovoj zemlji. Ne mogu da se ne dotaknem toga da je Pakistan nesigurna zemlja. Ako pod opasnošću mislite na gomilu djece koja će vam razdragano prilaziti svaki put kada vas vide, Pakistan je zaista opasan. Ako opasni smatrate svakog prolaznika koji će vas zaustaviti na ulici i tražiti vam da se slika sa vama i ponekad ostaviti na svoj TikTok, jeste, ovdje ima mnogo toga i zaista je opasno. Ali bez obzira na sve divne trenutke koje smo ovdje doživjeli, život u Pakistanu ipak nije lagan. Siromaštvo je jako izraženo, kao i klasne razlike, gdje su bogati svakoga dana sve bogatiji, a siromašni ostaju bez hljeba. Posebno je težak položaj žena, koje u pojedinim mjestima zemlje već sa 15 ili 16 godina uveliko dobijaju djecu, te potom ostaju kući čitavog svog života. Nekada im se čak zabranjuje izlazak iz njihovog kraja, pa tako njihova djeca odrastaju, ne znajući da čitaju i pišu, te potpuno bez obrazovanja. Možda ponekad pomislimo da je sistem kod nas težak i da nas sprečava u mnogo toga, ali ovdje je to sve mnogo više izraženo, te ljudi otvorenih shvatanja i pogleda na život, kao što je Gul, mogu da imaju zaista težak put.
So it's not that okay, even in the start when I started, people were not accepting me at all, because this is not really common. You barely see any girl riding motorbike in Pakistan. I know like tips girls, like 20 or 25 girls in whole Pakistan who are regular travelers, that's it. And whenever I go, people try to harass me, they used to stare me, but now I'm used to it. But the bad thing which I experienced was my best friends, my family members, they all left me because of this traveling exposure which I was doing on my motorbike in Pakistan.
What did you felt when you first went to live in UK? What was the biggest difference you saw there?
So everything was so easy, like very, very accessible. Like when I was here in Pakistan, I cannot even buy my own jacket, which is waterproof and dry. In the same amount I can get over there. And there is Amazon, eBay, everything you can get like online, wherever you want, like you want something from America, from China, it's just so accessible. But here it's so difficult to buy any stuff, you know, especially being a traveler. And also a lot of things. If I start comparison, the lifestyle, things are very, very easy over there. Yeah, because for me it was not difficult, but for normal people it is very difficult to adopt that culture, because here you are not used to see like openly girls, you know, going out, making their own decisions. So it's very difficult for them to adopt that culture. I met a lot of families even in Manchester, in London. They are Pakistanis and Indians, but they are still like that. Like they are living here. Their house, their lifestyle are still like that. They never change. Their mindset never change.
And you plan to stay there to live?
Yeah.
Why do you plan to stay there?
Because for the better opportunities, I want to learn more. I want to learn how I will able to compete internationally. And while sitting in Pakistan, I have very limited resources. That's why I decided I should go there. And not only living with Pakistani community, I want to work more and more with multiple nationalities, because that's the hub of, you know, a lot of people come from abroad. So I can learn a lot of stuff over there. That's why I just moved. So everybody from Pakistan, they wants to move abroad because they think, they have this perception, if they move abroad, they will earn more. But they have no idea how life is tough over there. You need to be punctual on meetings, on schools, you know, and also you need to work really hard to earn and just to maintain that lifestyle, because everything is so expensive. Life, you know, renting your apartment, food, transportation, if you compare with Pakistan, that's very, very expensive. And then there is another problem here. If some boy went from Pakistani family to abroad, he has to send money back home as well, because he is the only source of income for the rest of family. So he needs to send like 300, 400 pounds per month. And he is also surviving very barely over there. So it's gonna be really tough, but people don't know that. So that's, I think, the difference they need to figure out. So the biggest challenge at the moment is our passport. Our passport is very, very weak. Like I cannot even go to India. I cannot even go to Afghanistan, not Iran, not China. If I want to go on my bike, they don't allow me. Like I am just ping-ponging in my own country. And if I try to go to Europe or America, I need to fulfill a lot of requirements, and that's need hell money just to show them that we are financially stable and we can have that much money that we can survive for a whole year. Even if we are going for just one week or 2 weeks, we need to show that much amount. That's the biggest reason, you know, you cannot leave this area. And also in Europe, it's very easy. You just take your bike or car and go anywhere. You know, you don't need carnet de passage. But if you go from Pakistan to any other country, you need another permit for your bike and for your vehicle. And if you go to Iran, they charge 300% the cost of your bike. And if you go to India, they don't allow us on our vehicle. It's like so difficult living here. There are more problems as well. It's just one of which I highlighted now. I don't even know there is any country like that. No.
So you cannot go anywhere without a visa?
No.
How many people do you know that has actually went abroad from here?
Very, very less. Like if you say from 500, there will be one. That's like very less people. And most of the people went abroad during the crisis time. When there was war, Talibanization in Pakistan, at that time a lot of refugees went from here. That's how they get asylum and they moved. Because another problem is that we only have very limited visa categories. We have visit visa, we have study visa, we don't have any immigration visa, we don't have holiday working visa, which you guys have. Like you can go to any country just to work and come back and enjoy. We don't have that, any type of that opportunity.
Okay. And do you see your family ever being raised here? Like could you imagine to have a kid in Pakistan and to raise, or you definitely prefer to stay in the UK?
So for initial years, like till they're teenager, I really want them to be here, because the family norms and traditions, I want their roots to be strong. But later on, I also want them to rule the world. You know, I want them to get the exposure and compete internationally and have a hub of opportunities. That's why I want them to be born abroad, not here, so that they can travel very easily like anybody.
And if you were president of this country, what would you change?
Oh, I will open the visas. I will open like a lot of opportunities, and I will do agreements with multiple countries to give us facility like visa free or just collaboration for tourism, something like that, so that people can easily go, even they have less money, like anybody in Europe can go anywhere. Something like that should be there, you know. So it's since our childhood, our parents told us that it's in our religion as well, treat guests very politely, very nicely, and guests are very precious to Pakistanis and to Muslims. That's why it's not about foreigners, it's about also national. If they are travelers, we will treat them really good. So the best thing is the people. They are lovely. Like, I never met such people whenever I travel like abroad. Very hospitable. Whatever they have, they will give you. And also they are very, very peaceful. That's I love about Pakistan.
What would you recommend people in Bosnia or in Serbia to visit here, and what do you think is the best thing they can experience here, not just in the way of things to see, but like in the whole cultural experience?
So I think they should come here because the culture, the traditions are so different. You might get mountains, rivers over there, but the historical sites and the people, how they treat you, how their traditions are, you know, their marriages, we have a lot of functions like festivals, full year it's booked. So you can experience that in different valleys. And we have a lot of tribes. They all have different dresses. They all speak different language. They all have different food. It's like you are exploring multiple countries within one country. That's why you should come and visit. You know, you can't explain this beauty with your words. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Slušajući ovu njenu priču, ne mogu da steknem utisku koliko samo mjesto na kojem si rođen može da odredi kojim putem će tvoj život ići. Koliko onima rođeni na zapadu sve nekako lakše i jednostavnije, dok ljudi iz mjesta poput Pakistana imaju mnogo teži i komplikovaniji put. I možda je to još jedna stvar koja vas putovanje nauče, da budete zahvalni na život koji imate, te da svijet nije Njemačka. Da budete zahvalni na pravu na obrazovanje, pravu na liječenje i mnogim drugim stvarima koje često uzimamo zdravo za gotovo. I sad će neko reći, a eno ga, poredi nas sa Pakistanom. Pa šta, pa ovaj Pakistan, on ima 3 puta više ljudi nego ta Njemačka. Zar on nije mjerodavan da se poredi sa nekim? Znam da u životu uvijek treba težiti ka boljim i većim stvarima, ali nikada ne treba zaboraviti odakle smo potekli i biti zahvalni Bogu na svemu što nam je dao.
Kada s ove distance razmišljam o svemu što se desilo u Pakistanu, svim stvarima na koje su me upozoravali prije dolaska ovdje i svemu onom što sam kasnije pronašao, osjećam veliku ljubav prema ovoj zemlji i ovom narodu. Ovim ljudima koji su tako čistog srca i čiji će vam osmijeći učiniti ovu posjetu jednim predivnim iskustvom koje ćete pamtiti čitav svoj život. Zaista se nadam da će vam ovaj video prikazati jednu novu dimenziju ove zemlje te jedan novi Pakistan koji prije možda niste poznavali. Pakistan koji je siguran, divan i potpuno poseban i koji će vas dočekati širom raširenih ruku. Volio bih da se ovog sjetite svaki put kada vam neko ispriča bilo kakvu predrasudu vezanu za neku kulturu ili narod. O možda nekom drugom Pakistanu koji je isto navodno opasan i nesiguran, a koji će vrlo vjerovatno kada ga posjetite biti vaša nova putnička ljubav. Širom svijeta postoji toliko ljudi iskrenog osmijeha i toplog srca, a na vama je samo da otvorite svoje i upoznate ih.